Hey everyone and welcome. So today we are going to take a look at this question plus 1, and this is kind of an interesting one because of some numeric things in it. Okay, so let's look at the question first. Given a non-empty array of digits representing a non-negative integer, so the array is going to have a digit of non-negative integers plus 1 to the integer. Okay, the digits are stored such that the most significant digit is on the head of the list, so that means on the left side, and each element in the array contains a single digit. You may assume that the integer does not contain any leading zero, so this could never be 0. Okay, so expect the number 0, except the number 0 itself. Okay, so here it could be 0, here it could be 0, whatever it is. So if you guys don't know what the question is, let me explain you with an example. So in the input, if you see 1, 2, 3, right? So this is the integer 123. So increment it. All you need to do is increment. So 123 plus 1 is going to be 124. You might think this is super simple. We just join it and increment it, and then we just split it, right? So, but there is a challenge doing that. Okay, so in this example too, it is the same thing, 4, 3, 2, 2. And if it is, they didn't give this as a test case, but if it is 99, so if it is 99, we are supposed to add a 1 to the front as well. Okay, so let's try to do the addition first. So all we need to do is return. What we need to do is simply just return it by join the digits first and then do a addition and then do a split again, right? So return number, or I should say digits dot join, and join by empty, like no space, right? And this will be always be a number, right? So number and digit, which is okay, so this is going to convert it to a number, plus 1, this is what we care about, and the whole thing we need to split it, right? So split, and split by what? Like an empty space. Okay, so this should work for a lot of test cases, and let's see if it works. Okay, right now we got an error which says digits.join split is not a function. Yes, that's true, because this should be a string. So JSON, let me show you, JSON dot stringify. Okay, and we were having number. I think we lost it, so it's going to be number, and this should be okay. Let me check the parentheses. Okay, 1, 2, which is okay. Number is having its own, and we need an additional one. Okay, so, or in fact we don't need this. Let's see if this works. Okay, so this is accepted, right? All we did is to join the array. We just joined 1, 2, 3. We incremented it. We changed it to number because when you join it, it's a string, and we incremented it by 1, and then we did the split, so it gave us the 124. But the thing is that when you have a long number, right? So that's when the problem comes in. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Let's try this. Run code. It's going to give you something wrong. See? So because this goes up to a certain number and then it cannot do an addition. So for that reason, we need to go with a different approach. So we will go with an array approach, and in this one, what we will do is go from the last one. If it is 9, we change it to 0 and increment this one, right? If it is a if it's not a 9, we simply increment it, and that's it. Okay, so let's try to do this. If so, here is the solution which I had done before. So if first we'll go through all the loop into it. So let I equals to 0, or I equals to digits dot length. -1, so the last item will have a -1, right? Digits dot length -1, and I is greater than or equal to 0, I plus plus or minus minus because we go till the 0th element. If digits of I is equal to 9, we simply do a digit I equals to 0. We just change it to 0, and after that what we do is the next element to increment it to 1. So else digits I plus plus. That's it, right? But now there's a thing that if you don't have a stopper, right, it's gonna keep going for the next one. So we might need to simply put a break here. So if it's incremented by 1, you break this for loop and that's it, right? So let's see, console log digits. Let's see what we get here. Okay, and seems like we have the correct one, right? So let's try to return it, but there's an issue as well, so we need to figure that thing out. Return digits, and this will work and I think will be accepted as well, but there will be an issue. Let's use this test case for 99. 9. Let's see this, or even a 9, simple 9. See, it's 0 0. The reason here is that we don't have an extra 1, this logic in place, and for this one, this comes into our help. It doesn't contain any leading 0, right? So you may assume that the integer doesn't have any leading 0, so that means that in this case here, if I find the first integer, if I find the first or 0th item as 0, simply add a 1 to it, right? So you simply need to add 1. So if digits dot 0th element is equal to 0, simply have a digits dot unshift 1, and this should work. Let's see. Run the code, it is accepted. See, it's because the first item was 0. Submit it and it will work. See, this is perfect. So this is our 1+ example. There was a limitation with JavaScript numbers thing, but yeah, we finally solved it. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new problem. Take care. Bye-bye. After this video, check out this awesome React projects on our channel. Also follow us on Instagram. We have a special giveaway on 3000 followers, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.